I was once told that the devil dwells in empty pockets.
Visualizing these visions that's so sacred they enter. Bless it, my niggas, because I know death is imminent. If you're not built for war, stay out the game and keep score.
I visited many churches and met many pastors who will preach to you for hours about how God will make a way out of no way, and in the same breath ask you to leave a generous offering.
Well, I've just gotten through a couple of weeks ago with a 45 or 46-day battle of Ingram Park, I call it. That's the park there in Birmingham where we stopped Martin Luther King. And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we had that nigger whipped.
The Black Panthers are recruiting criminals and hoodlums and encouraging them to engage in a broad range of terrorist activities. They are the greatest threat to the internal security of this country. We want to make it clear to black youth that if they want to be revolutionaries, they will be dead revolutionaries.
How did the Bureau come to launch the COINTEL program, and what in essence did COINTELPRO accomplish?
My name is Fred Hampton.
My name is Leonard B. Singala. I represent the Black Peace Stone Nation. With Commissioner Jeff Ford, I'm here today to let the world know that we stand behind the Black Panther Party.
My name is Ricky Reed.
How you spell your last name?
R-E-E-D. And I'm here to represent the Vice Lord Nation.
Well, the program as such, as I can reconstruct from the files, was indicated to concern over the conspiratorial efforts of certain groups and an attempt to a decision made that perhaps more affirmative action should be taken to neutralize violence, which was becoming of more concern to the FBI in that regard. I believe these are some of the basic considerations that went into the launching of COINTELPRO.
We have to defend ourselves. We intend to defend ourselves. We've did so in the past, and we're going to do it today and the day after that and the day after that. Because only through this proper example of the self-defense and the proper example of retaliation, and by letting these people know that we move from some basic laws, that anything that goes down on the oppressed people, on the part of the oppressor, it should be reciprocal. And in plain proletarian workers' language, it takes two to tango. As soon as these motherfuckers go, we go.
San Jose postal workers are in jail tonight, accused of selling drugs on the job. The workers were arraigned today, the arrest coming after a 4-month investigation by federal inspectors. They're still looking for one suspect. Officials say it was a small-scale drug ring, and they do not believe it is a widespread problem.
This report admits Norman Meneses was one of the biggest drug dealers in America, either north and south, and he supplied Danilo Blandone. Blandone, in turn, was the source who supplied Ricky Ross, and Blandone and Meneses did so unhindered by the CIA.
Drugs and the battle over distribution rights is one reason for the change. There is a recklessness in today's gang wars that make even the prohibition battles of the 1920s pale by comparison. It is worse, of course, in some places than others. Among the worst of all is Los Angeles.
Strong reaction coming in to verdicts in the Rodney King beating trial. 4 police defendants are acquitted on all but 1 count.
Back him up! Back him up!
George Holliday lives across the street. He had his video camera out and it recorded what happened as the suspect was being arrested. Some of you may find this very disturbing. I say that to warn you before you look at it.
What these people have done, they lit the fuse to a bomb.
If it wasn't for our helicopters, the lighting would have been horrible.
And I like home videos. I never go to the movies, so I like home videos. And this was one for all time.
Code 6 Caldale informed the citizen advisor was email black. Breaking window murder was a bad.
Requesting backup.
Already there was anger boiling here where many of the stores patronized by blacks are owned by Koreans, and the resulting cultural and racial tensions have started something deadly more than once.
But this was the flashpoint. The security camera caught the dispute. Store owner Soon Ja-do thought 15-year-old Latasha Harlins was going to steal some orange juice. There was a scuffle. Harlins struck Do, then turned to leave the store. Do produced a handgun and shot Harlins in the back of the head.
Some of these fires are too systematic to be the work of quote-unquote teenagers or gangbangers. Some of these fires are profiting somebody.
This is now a homicide investigation, and it is ongoing at this hour. That is the exact spot where a man about 25 to 30 years old, he was a black male, was shot and killed by another man, all because of a backpack that belonged to the victim.
Mia, I need you to go see Pedro. Got something for me.
Ay, papi.
They say chess is a game of symmetrical warfare. You see, to achieve anything, you must be willing to sacrifice. Because every man is enticed by their own virtues and vice. And to properly execute your every move, your opponent is your strategy. The element of surprise, that's 95% victory, 5% loss. They say chess is a game of symmetrical warfare. And to properly execute your every move, your opponent is your strategy. The element of surprise, that's 95% victory, 5% loss. You see, to achieve anything, you must be willing to sacrifice. Because every man is enticed by their own virtues and vice. King Solomon once said, the wise and the fool both share the same fate. What if the two is one and the same?
What are you gonna get, huh? What are you gonna get, huh? I'm the kings and dynasties, and who are you to oppose me? I control everything you see. It's impossible to deny me. That blood never sell in your body. Your thoughts? Yeah, that's me. Your lies? That's me too. Your deceptions and deceits? That's me. Follow me and be free. See, I wage war and bloodshed on me. Cause they sheep and they weak. Follow me, and I'll guarantee you eternity. I made man work for the beauty I was created from. I'd be willing to kill to protect and maintain my life. Yeah, I'll be your God, the whom you trust. Protect me, and I'll give you more. Kill for me, and you will never need no more. Yes, yes. And I want you to use love as my greatest weapon. Because love will deceive many. Because love is the root of all evil. I mean, who share more blood than people? My kingdom is vast. And as long as you believe in me, it'll last.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله
Visualizing these visions that's so sacred they enter. Blessing my niggas, because I know death is imminent. If you're not built for war, stay out the game and keep score.